The following video was taken around 10 o'clock in the morning-ish, whatever, January 22nd, 2026. As Brenda and I have been cleaning up our property for quite some time now, but we've decided to start filming it and putting it on YouTube. We're cleaning it for a multitude of different reasons. One, because it's an eyesore to both the neighbors and ourselves. Also, it just needs to be cleaned. This mess was not, we didn't make the mess, but we inherited the mess. So it's our job still to clean the mess. Now, once it's cleaned up, we'll be able to expand our garden, expand areas around our property, etc. Now, not only will we be able to expand our garden, but we're also going to be able to expand the areas where we have grass because we plan to get some meat chickens. So for between both the garden and the areas that we're expanding for the meat chickens, this will be used so we can make our own brand of cat food, as we don't trust what's in cat food. No matter even the most high dollar cat food, there's always some type of a garbage in it. Now, I'm using a software called CapCut. I can't make any type of music that's over 1 minute long at the moment, even though we've got the paid version. I'm still figuring that out. So during the times where it's sped up, it's either just going to be the sped up weird sounds, or me talking and describing what's going on. What we're doing here is completely cleaning out every little bit. Instead of burying stuff, we're uncovering stuff. I further will explain that detail in the video. You'll see me do so. Some of these iron pieces are a few hundred pounds that I'm lifting. We're just cleaning it up. All of this mess took only a few weeks to a few months to make, and now it's taking us a few years to clean up. As we have no heavy earth moving equipment, we're doing all of this by hand. Some of the high-pitched whistling sounds you'll hear in the video, because it's sped up, that's just jet planes flying overhead. As you can see, just got to get on the hands and knees here, getting it all. And guys, I am new at doing this, so granted it's probably very boring. I put more time obviously cleaning the property here and working than actually making the video, but in the months to follow I'll be getting better and better at this and hopefully gain more followers for our channel. This poor rake has been through a lot. I've actually had to rebuild it twice off of other rakes. This Milwaukee Sawzall that you'll be seeing a lot of in these videos, we have put through a living hell. Milwaukee is the way to go. No, we are not sponsored by them. I really wish we were. Not only will I stress out here, but I'll also stress on video multiple times. I can't stand burying things. As tempting as it is, I'd rather uncover it. We want to make this land something nice for future generations. And I want to bury all of the problems. I want to get rid of them. I was lazy and I did not charge the battery last night. So I had it charged a little while ago. I only got 2 out of 4 bars. Well, that's Milwaukee. Let's see how it goes. There's a root here. I want to cut this off too. I'm not wasting any batteries. Alright. Got another idea. What do I do with a jack? I'm just shooting for ideas here, people, because we don't have an excavator or a backhoe. We do have a loader that Brenda's daddy made. But I need to get that thing to maintenance and get it cranked up again. It hasn't run in years. I can slip off. Don't slip on the baby. So, not only will we be filming our cats and our cat rescue, but also our projects like this. We also have a shop. I've made a few shorts about where we're cleaning that out and upgrading that. We'll be doing projects in there, including building stuff for our cats. Like everything on our property revolves around our cats. At least 99% of it does. Even like say the tractors, we fix the tractor up, well that will be used in the garden to make to help grow vegetables for our cat food. Well, she's gonna pop out, but let me see how high we can get it. Like I said, we really don't scrap metal. You really think it would be worth it for me to spend hours of my time to get $2 worth of rusty metal out and then haul it with the current gas prices to the scrapyard? No. I see it that there's a giant piece of root is growing through this thing. I'm gonna try to get it out in one piece. It's too rusty to fix. Might as well make some artwork out of it. To me, that's worth a lot more than a loss of money than bring it to the scrapyard like some tweaker. I'll be right back. I gotta get another more solid piece of pipe and I gotta get a t-shirt on. Yeah, it was weird that day. It started out cold, but the more I worked, the hotter I got. Went up having to get a t-shirt, and it almost started to rain at the end of that day. It then wound up not raining. So yeah, it was one of those weird days. This old transfer case might be a transmission too as well. I'm not that mechanically inclined when it comes to especially older antique stuff. It's cast iron, so I know it's probably rebuildable. It's definitely not something that I would ever want to scrap. It might be cool to use in a project down the road. Why not the best operating tool better? Again, we're not sponsored by Milwaukee, but I cannot stress enough on how good of a tool this is. Anything Milwaukee is good. We bought Craftsman and got totally screwed over. Every single tool that we got only lasted about 30, 40 days with Craftsman. With Milwaukee, we were able to actually clear with a pruning blade about 1.5 acres, 2 acres of not just brush, but small trees as well. I'd go through a battery to a battery and a half per day with continuous use. Granted, it was the expanded battery, but still, only 1 to 1.5 batteries a day, and they take, what, 45 minutes to charge? Pretty darn good tool for the money. This ground, because of the roots, is a lot harder to chop. If it was sand, I would have just dug a pit around everything in a trench, but no, with all these roots and other foreign objects in the soil, it makes digging a lot harder than you'd think. You gotta love hydraulics. You can really lift a heck of a lot more than you could. Like either using a lever or using hydraulics can really make any job that you got easy. I mean, right there, it just ripped it right out of the roots. broke some of the roots as well. Yep. So as you can see, a combination hydraulic, then lever, then hydraulic, then lever. I was just about ready to need a break, and I just keep pushing myself. Every couple of minutes here, I just kept pushing myself. And then finally, the transfer case slash transmission, whatever, breaks loose. I was like, thank God. There I am yapping about, I was just doing the voiceover on top of it, but I'm yapping about the transfer case, transmission, whatever. But I've already talked about that in the voiceover. Anyway, so finally got that out. Now onto this old rusted out mower deck. Right there, Vernon. Okay. I was so excited by this part. This part was like free here. And it's the little things in life that get me excited. Like this type of stuff, I'm now excited. Like my heart rate's increased, everything. It's almost out. I am so happy. Woo! There's the roots. More spot, we're good to go. We're going to limit for the back cut that one piece of root here. We'll look better, but it is what it is. Doctor tells me I got a bad heart. Doctor tells me to sit around and I do crap. I feel better when I'm working. I need to stress that hard, give it some exercise. Sitting around like a couch potato, I'm not going to get better. If my doctor is ever watching this, tell him he can stick it. Yeah, basically I'm doing everything the opposite of what my heart doctor is telling me, and I'm feeling a lot better. Wouldn't you guys know it? Like, you wouldn't believe it, but my heart's at like, I don't know, 45%, 40%, whatever, and I'm going fine, and it's actually improving. He was giving me some medication that was making me dizzy as heck, making me collapse. I'm not taking that. I'm done. I feel a lot better without it. Make my cats and my wife fix my heart. Don't need some chemical that they're going to put in my system that lowers my heart rate. Makes me feel like crap. Yeah, I actually bent the tip of the shovel here. Go figure. Can't have anything made good anymore. Again, guys, I can't stress enough how much I'm sorry that I don't have some cool music playing in the background or whatever. Couldn't find that one, and I promised you guys to spit a video out on Friday, and I haven't done that because I've been having some issues with the software, and quite frankly, just my phone's not cut out for the 4K. I'm trying. Just hang in there. As the days, weeks, months, years progress, we'll be getting better and having better equipment. Now, with that side of the garden, we dug down about this deep by hand with a shovel and removed the roots and sifted the soil. We're not doing that to this side. We're going to chop all the growth. We're going to chop a lot of the roots to make sure nothing's going to grow up. But similar to permaculture, we're just going to grow on top of it. We're not doing complete permaculture, but we're doing similar. We're going to be putting our compost, our leaves, vegetation, and other dirt right on top of this, just like how it is over here. Same way. Right over that way. It'll flow this way and down that way. This stuff here, I don't know what we're going to do with it. I really don't. One thing I can promise all of our followers here is I'm not going to use some crappy AI voiceover to do the explaining that doesn't even make sense and says everything wrong, like a lot of these lazy channels. That much I can promise you guys from now on till whenever. Never have used AI, never will. I personally can't stand it, and I know everybody on YouTube is getting tired of it as well. These prickers here, guys, was a real pain in the neck and chopping through them with a shovel. But we actually like to dig them up, rip them up out by the roots. If I was not wearing such thick gloves, I would have a problem. They grow like vines, too. They're nasty. You can't just chop them. They'll grow back. So basically, I know there's going to be some shoots that are going to come up through the garden. And that's fine. I'll rip them out again. As long as I'm on top of it, I'll be able to make sure that they don't return. So as you can see there, I'm really digging them out. And then there's underground shoots that'll go, 4, 5, 8, 10 feet, and then start up another cluster. And these vines just keep going with it. They're nasty as all heck. Right now, I just found like a maggot or a grub coming up. I still have the video in fast speed, and when I've tried to play it back slow to normalize the speed of my voice, it just doesn't play back right. So I'm not going to dig through the archives. Basically, it's just a large bug. I do have a short that we made out of that bug. It's really nasty looking, and it bites onto like branches and stuff. It's pretty big. So anyway,
I've never seen one of these things. I don't know what these things are.
Find some weird stuff while we're out here.
I don't want to see something like that ever again.
Oh, lovely. Dirt covering metal. Nice. That is so fun to have to rip up and pry up. That's one of my favorite. 3 pounds of metal covered with 110 pounds of dirt and roots. Oh, what fun. I was making sure here that the camera was adjusted right, so I wouldn't be doing a bunch of work and not have it in the camera. More bricks. Whenever I find bricks here, the small ones are put to a side, and the big bricks we're using for like, I don't know, we're using them for like the garden. You'll see it as we're making it. The absolute worst here. Like they really, I mean, I take that back. It wasn't as bad as the transfer case or the mowing deck. But little do I realize, and this will be in another episode, it won't be on this one, there is an entire house worth of carpet buried underneath here. And I ripped one little piece and another piece. I had to actually cut it while it was in the ground and rip a piece up. And as tempting as it was to leave it in place permanently, I actually dug around, and finally got the rest of it up. Couldn't even fit it fully in the wheelbarrow. Daddy, before he passed, he also made a sifter. That's very useful. We use it to both sift the ashes out and also sift dirt and stuff like this. I'll be bringing that up. Ah, there's that carpet. There's the first section of it. Little did I realize how much more was going to be there. How much more, people. It was a lot. And it was a nightmare to get up. This is, I don't think I got all of it on this footage. I think some was the following day as well. But yeah, you'll see there's a lot here. I'm just digging, and I do not realize how monstrous the amount of carpet. I'm not sure if it was this clip or not. We're gonna see. Because I'm actually like doing the voiceover while I'm watching this replay, guys. So, nope, this is the tire. That's right. The carpet's coming. I think yeah, it's right over there. I'm not sure if I find it this episode. We'll find out. But there's like little hints of the carpet, like that first piece that's now sitting on the wheelbarrow. Like, there's some of it here. Oh, what fun. I'm starting to be noticeably exhausted here. See how the whole ground is moving, guys? That's all carpet. That's all carpet buried underground. I hate it. I hate it, people. There's just so much of it. But we got it. I got it out. I'm not just going to leave it there, as tempting as it would be. I don't want future generations to have to deal with this crap. I buried a little baby fern here. Not buried, replanted it. Try not to kill anything that's useful. So if it's not a weed and it's in the way and I can't work around it, I'll make sure I move it. There's no sense in killing something senselessly that doesn't need to be. I'm not a tree hugger by any means, but just not a fan of wasting and killing without any reason either.
One of the problems with having a development is you get people like that. I don't know if y'all could hear it. Mister, I'm going to chop my mufflers off and rip up and down the street multiple times a day. Ain't got no job, but I'm going to let everybody know I'm around. Some people never grow up. I know that phase, I was like 17, 18 years old when I was done with that phase. That cut the mufflers off and be attention, look at me phase.
Absolutely can't stand that. We got this guy that rides, and we have like kids in here to get on the school bus. He rides as fast as he can up and down the road. He's going to get in a fatal accident. Probably has no job. He's always going down to the one house where the cops are going all the time because of somebody selling stuff they shouldn't be.
Your car. Right. If there's a buried car underneath here, I'm just going to put a flag on it and move on. Digging that whole car up. I doubt there's a car there, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably it would have been better if it was a car. Little did I realize it was an entire roll of carpet underneath here.
Extremely tedious.
Past the metal, there'll be carpet. Again, I don't think it's on this episode. It'll be on the next one. It was a nightmare.
Oh, I know why. It's one piece.
Oh
there
no, Kevin. It's more than one piece.
There we go. We're at the bottom of it.
It's a lot of pieces. And remember, there's going to be carpet there as well. Just when you think it's over, there's going to be more.
Woo!
Don't get excited. You got something else coming for you there, buddy. There's a lot more. Boy, this is future me looking at past me. Little did I realize how much more.
See, guys, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right. There's no sense half-assing it and just covering it with dirt and moving on. That would be very easy. But again, when Brenda and I pass away, that would be leaving a mess for future generations. We're going to clean this down. We're going to clean this whole property. We're going to make this property as self-sufficient as possible. Make it as nice as possible. Cutting corners is not the way to go. Even if it takes longer, even if it took me 2 weeks getting that up. If I had to put a flag on it and move on to the next part of the project and come back later, I would. But I would definitely not going to keep something buried. I'm going to move this wheelbarrow. Separate the metal in one pile and the garbage in another. I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to pause it and bring you guys to the next step. Because you all don't want to hear me cussing when this wheelbarrow tips over.
That freaking wheelbarrow. I like two-wheeled wheelbarrows. The single wheelbarrow ones constantly tip over. Really is infuriating. Really brings my blood pressure to exceeding heights. Don't worry, I did not hit any of the ferns. I was only chopping through some of them damn prickers. I'm being very careful not to hurt the ferns. I'll move the ferns. I will not kill plants that don't need to be killed for no reason. Unless it's a bad plant. Again, not a tree hugger. Just a conservationist.
Now I can get all these leaves that are over here and put them over there in that hole. They're going to rot that way nicely. Some of them are really starting to decompose already nicely.
We both can't wait until this area is done, guys. This is going to add so much more square foot of space to the garden. We'll be able to grow so much more vegetables. Vegetables that are designed for ones that cats can eat. And there's Yittle. Y-I-T-T-L-E. Yittle. There is two. I never seen a chihuahua as two as Yittle.
Either, I think this is part of an old one of them birthday chickens decide they're going to be on the roof of that dog pen. So I put it next. I don't know. I got that one.
We sound like a bunch of chipmunks. Normally Brenda and I work together all the time, but the times when she's not working with me, I kind of get depressed. So as soon as she's back out, I get all excited like a little kid. I don't know if I caught it on camera, but not today. I think it's the next day or the day after, right on one of that green bush, pineapple bush thing. Let's see, Scout, the cat came out, and he warned me there was something in the bush. I didn't pay attention, and wouldn't you know, there was like a copperhead, about a foot and a half long, nicked my glove. It was a little too slow and sluggish.
There's still roots on this.
Planted it there in the front yard.
For now, I'm just going to drop it right in here. Yeah, we'll plant it. Yeah, once I establish more roots, because it's really fertile. This is actually from last year. I actually cut into this. I want to dig a different one up.
God, it really does give me the chills. I do not, even right now at this point in time, realize how close I was to getting bit by that copperhead. Good God, I'm glad I didn't get bit. Alright guys, so this clip is about over. And I'm gonna, next day, this video will be coming out as well. I'm gonna try to make a video every day. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, or I'll just compile them into a few days worth of videos and then spit them out every few days. We'll figure out what the pattern is and get it all down from there, guys. And hopefully you guys, if you like, you subscribe, and we'd really appreciate that. And give a thumbs up, a comment. I'm not gonna beg for it. I'd like to earn that. So I hope you guys have a great, blessed day, and see you back on tomorrow.